These are our top 10 favorite DreamWorks movies. Do you want to start or shall I?
I'll start. Unless you would like to start. I don't want you to feel like...
No, that's fine. You could start.
Mm-hmm. All right. Top 10... These are my top 10 DreamWorks movies. Now, I want to do a little bit of a disclaimer. Some of these I have not seen in a long time.
Okay.
I have not seen all of DreamWorks. So this is just based on like what I remember, what meant to me, what certain films meant to me as a child, things like that, what I remember. Some of these I have seen recently, and some of them I have not. So at number 10... coming in at number 10, I have How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. So that would be
the third one.
That would be number 3. Now, I have only seen that once. I saw it in the theaters. It is the only How to Train Your Dragon I actually saw in the theaters, and I remember it being beautiful and amazing. But because I have not seen it for so long, I just put it at the 10 spot to be safe. At number 9, I have Shrek 2. A lot of people are going to freak out about that. It's the only Shrek on the list. Sorry.
Whoa.
I know that's going to piss a lot of people off that Shrek 2 is that low, and it's the only Shrek on the list. I am not high on Shrek like a bunch of other people.
Yes.
But I will give Shrek 2 its props. It's
Notorious Shrek hater that you
I know,
are.
I'm so sorry, but it is a lot of fun. At number 8, I have Penguins of Madagascar.
Jesus Christ, Andrew.
Yeah, and this is one that meant that might have affected me as a kid because I freaking love this movie. The one line, "I don't like your attitude, vending machine," is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I think the villain octopus, John Malkovich, is hilarious, and I find the penguins hilarious. That's just me. I'm so sorry. At number 7, Megamind. Ooh, a lot of people don't like Megamind, think it's overrated. I do not. I think it's a little underrated. But again, I need to watch it again because I might be lower on it. But I remember it being really, really funny. Will Ferrell, right?
Yes.
And
Jonah Hill.
thank you.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's
Great cast.
Presentation, friggin' awesome. At number 6, I have Prince of Egypt. This is one that I actually saw really recently. I think it's really beautiful, and I'm a Christian. So Moses is lit, obviously.
I think he's more of a Jewish icon.
Yeah, no, but you know,
He could be. Yeah, he's in the Old Testament.
He's in my book too.
I know.
Okay. So yeah, I really liked Prince of Egypt when I saw it, and some of those women are like freaking tall and beautiful and crazy. And
that's exciting.
The songs are really good. So at number 5, I have Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Very, very, very good movie.
Yep.
Has some really good moments. Death as the villain.
Yeah.
The meaning behind it. He has one life left, and he's going to live it properly, and that's when death finally gives up. So good. And then obviously, you're a monster. It's pretty funny.
Yep.
At number 4, I have The Wild Robot.
Yeah.
The most recent DreamWorks movie. They are cooking.
Yeah.
And I hope they continue to cook.
Yeah.
They're kind of kicking Disney's.
Took us right now.
Yeah, took us.
You think?
There were a lot of different words you could have put there, and I'm so glad you chose took us.
I got you.
Yeah, Wild Robot was really, really beautiful and really, really good. At number 3, I have How to Train Your Dragon.
Little low.
That should have been second. I don't know if I messed this up. Just because fate and this is what's happened, I'm going to put it at number 3.
Okay.
How to Train Your Dragon's at 3. Obviously, it's beautiful and amazing.
Yep.
We just watched it for a Patreon movie night a couple months ago, and it was a lot of fun. The
Absolutely.
second one wasn't as high as I remember.
Yeah.
But still good. Just not as good as the first.
It's not on your list? How to Train Your Dragon 2 was not on your list?
How to Train Your Dragon 2 is not, but 3 is. But 3 might get the same treatment because I remember 2 being better than it was.
Yeah.
And then I rewatched it. So maybe if I rewatch 3, I'll be lower on it too.
Yeah.
But, number 1 is Kung Fu Panda, and number 2 is Kung Fu Panda 1, and number 1 is Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yep.
Kung Fu Panda 2 is my favorite DreamWorks movie.
We knew that was coming.
Yep.
That was in your top 10 favorite movies of all time a
Yep.
couple of weeks ago on the 100th episode.
Love, adore that movie.
Yes. And do you have any thoughts about Kung Fu Panda 1? You don't want to say anything about your top 2?
I think it's incredible that they improved on Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Again, I could very easily swap it with How to Train Your Dragon. I think Kung Fu Panda is just a little funnier.
Yep.
How to Train Your Dragon, I'm not really laughing at that much. Maybe once or twice. Kung Fu Panda, you're laughing.
Yep.
And the introduction of Jack Black as Po and Shifu and all that is really fun. And his origin story is really great. The montage where he's getting trained and the fight with Tai Lung and it has Tai Lung. I mean, the Tai Lung escape scene from the prison is better than anything in How to Train Your Dragon. So sorry. And then Kung Fu Panda 2 just improves on it somehow. So
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, there's your thoughts for your top 10 DreamWorks movies.
These are great movies.
Yeah. I'm going to go get into my list, and then we'll have discussions about each other's lists because, spoiler alert, our lists are pretty darn similar.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So here we go. We've got okay, here we go. These are my top 10 favorite DreamWorks movies. Obviously, honorable mention to Spirit.
Okay.
I can't not talk
the
about
horse.
a horse movie here. And then my second honorable mention is Spirit Untamed. Because of course it is. Starring Isabella Merced, by the way. It's an Isabella Merced horse movie. Not too many movies out there describe me better
than
Isabella Merced and a horse.
Yeah.
So there you go. And then the real honorable mention is Madagascar 1.
Sure.
Yeah. Here we go. My 10th spot is Flushed Away. It's definitely worse than a lot of the movies that I have ditched over Flushed Away.
Doesn't matter.
Flushed Away is fucking hilarious. Flushed Away is so funny. Should have
been an honorable mention of mine.
So funny. I remember watching it as a kid over and over. It was one of those DVD movies that was always playing in our Honda Odyssey.
Yeah.
Flushed Away has so many hilarious bits that I gotta have Flushed Away in my top 10. At number 9, I'm a Catholic, you're a Christian. Like you said, same fucking book. It's The Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
Playing with the Big Boys Now is still in rotation. It's a banger. I really like The Prince of Egypt. I think it's really, really strong. I remember watching it in Catholic school every year. It's beaten by some of the other movies on this list for mostly because the other movies on this list are a little bit more fun. And number 8, I have Shrek 1.
Okay.
I like Shrek 1 a lot. As you guys will see, I like other Shrek movies better. But Shrek 1 is really, really strong. It's one of the most iconic animated movies of all time for a reason. We also watched that on Patreon Movie Night a couple months ago, and I had a great time with it, as I always do. Number 7, shocked to find out this is a DreamWorks movie. It's Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Yeah. I did not know that was a DreamWorks movie. That's an excellent movie.
Yeah.
I don't think all Wallace and Gromit movies are, but Curse of the Were-Rabbit is, and I remember watching that as a kid and loving it, and I just rewatched it as an adult a couple years ago, and it stands the test of time. It's hilarious. It's great. The claymation is out of this world. Love Wallace and Gromit. Yeah. I need to see the new one.
Yeah,
the new one is great.
Yeah.
At number 6, I have Shrek 2.
Okay.
Shrek 2 is everything that the first one is, but better. It's funnier. It's a better plot. I care more about the characters. I think everything about Shrek 2 checks a box, and there's a reason that people put it in the category of one of the greatest animated movies of all time. It deserves to be there. Shrek 2 is a masterpiece. Number 5, maybe recency bias. I've got The Wild Robot. I think the world of The Wild Robot. I think everything worked for it. I had some little problems, but for the most part, everything worked, and it just. If a movie makes me cry for 45 minutes straight, you're gonna be in my top 5.
Yeah, exactly.
At number 4, I've got Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. This movie blew me away a couple of years ago. Not only all the things that you mentioned about death and all of the brilliant stuff about that and the message and the ending and everything like that, but you didn't talk about it enough. It really is maybe the funniest movie on this list. The Jiminy Cricket with John Mulaney character tandem, I've said it on this podcast before, is one of the most brilliant writing choices I've ever seen in a movie ever. It's comedy genius. Number 4. Number 3 is a movie that may have been number 3 on your list, but ended up being number 2. It's Kung Fu Panda 1. Everything that you said, Tai Lung, everything. It's a spectacular movie. It's hilarious. It's great. Can't say enough good things about Kung Fu Panda 1, but like you, it is barely edged out by Kung Fu Panda 2 at my number 2 spot. I think the world of Kung Fu Panda 2 in the same way that you do, and Tai Lung is an unbelievable villain, and Lord Shen is somehow better. And
a lot of people do not agree.
And unfortunately, you're wrong. I'm just kidding. It's fine. I'm not going to kill you for that. Tai Lung's story is Anakin Skywalker, and just Lord Shen is a different. But
I agree with you.
Gary Oldman's voice performance, the trauma from Poe's past, right? Tai Lung is a Shifu villain. Lord Shen is a Poe villain. And that's what makes that movie better. You've got Michelle Yeoh as the soothsayer. She's incredible.
So good.
And it's also hilarious.
I think it's definitely funnier than Puss in Boots. But I understand your argument.
The Jiminy Cricket.
Sure, yeah.
Nothing makes me laugh like that does.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like, nothing since this podcast has started makes me laugh the way that Jiminy Cricket does. And at number 1, I've got How to Train Your Dragon 1. I don't have the other 2 on this list for a very good reason. I felt the same way you did when I saw How to Train Your Dragon 2 with the patrons. I was a little disappointed by it, and I have not seen How to Train Your Dragon 3, unless I have that I saw it once and I don't remember anything about it. I think I actually have seen it because I do now remember the scene at the end with him introducing his kids.
On the boat. Mm-hmm.
So now that I think...
It's really good.
Okay, I think I have seen that movie. I don't remember it enough to put it on this list, so...
We've watched both How to Train Your Dragons with the patrons. We need to watch the third one.
We absolutely do. How to Train Your Dragon 1 is a fucking masterwork. And you're not going to fault me for putting this list at number 1.
Our top 3 are the same. We just have them mixed around.
Correct.
And I love when we agree on stuff. It's really cute.
How to Train Your Dragon 1 is spectacular. Growing up as a kid, I knew all of the names of all of the dragons. Mm-hmm. I got the lore. I was into it. I read the book, which is astonishingly different than... The movie, like, shockingly. And so I remember not liking the book because it's so different from the movie. But goodness gracious, the movie, that first movie is so good. And when we watched it with the patrons, I was just like, banger. Every scene is incredible. Yeah. How to Train Your Dragon is my number 1 favorite DreamWorks movie of all time. There you go.
I am not disappointed by your DreamWorks list. I like your DreamWorks list better than your Pixar list, obviously. I don't think I have any problems with any of the ones that you put on there.
You're obviously quite a bit low on the Shrek movies.
I get that.
Do you consider Puss in Boots: The Last Witch a Shrek franchise movie?
Sure, it's a spin-off, but it's in the franchise.
Yeah.
I think anyone will rightly have a problem when on TikTok or YouTube or whatever have a problem with anyone doing a top 10 DreamWorks movies and not having Shrek on that. Yeah. I totally understand that's gonna blow some people's minds. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna really try to. That's just me, mm-hmm. And that's my opinion. I think Shrek is good. I just watch it and I think that's a good movie. I don't think it's like, whoa, just masterpiece. That's like, whoa. But I did want to talk about this. There are 3 movies, 2 of which you mentioned that I also want to tip my hat to. Flushed Away, Wallace and Gromit, and Chicken Run. Growing up, Chicken Run was like God in my house. My dad loved Chicken Run. So I remember really, really enjoying Chicken Run. And then Flushed Away was one of the movies that I think my family just went to see because we were with our family for Thanksgiving or something, and we just happened to watch it, or maybe it was on TV and we just watched it, and we were all like, "Huh, that was really fun," and it kind of stuck with me as a kid. Mm-hmm. And then Wallace and Gromit, another claymation like Chicken Run. I remember just really liking Wallace and Gromit. I assume it was that one that I watched. I've only watched one Wallace and Gromit movie all the way through.
100%. It's the famous one.
Yeah, then it has to be that one, and I remember liking it as a kid as well. So they maybe didn't make my top 10, but I did want to tip my hat to those 3 in particular.
Yeah. I was happy with my honorable mention of Madagascar, but it doesn't hit
correct
the way that other movies in my top 10 hit, and Flushed Away doesn't hit like this, but Flushed Away is so fucking hilarious that it doesn't.
Madagascar is good, and I understand especially when you watched it as a kid, but I watched it for the first time last year. And I was like, this is good. It just seemed old. I don't know. It just seemed, like you said, it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
It's not as impactful as Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a couple things I wanted to talk about. There's a movie noticeably absent from both of our lists, and it's absent for a very good reason. The Bad Guys has gotten a lot of critical acclaim. Neither of us have seen it.
Haven't seen it.
I'm sure it's great. Awkwafina is a lead character. It's a tough pill for me to swallow.
Is she the snake? What is she?
I don't know what the fuck she is. I don't even want to know.
Annoying.
But I'm sure. So
so mean.
So I don't know if I'll ever see Bad Guys. Bad Guys 2 is coming out, and I thought that the trailer made me laugh. So
you're gonna watch it if the patrons vote for it for Patreon Movie Night.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
And thank you, patrons, for voting on this list. We appreciate the Deborah
Thank you
tier.
so much. The final thing I wanted to talk about for our DreamWorks list is I was making this list. There was a short list of movies that I knew were going to be in my top 10. Right. Kung Fu Pandas 1 and 2, How to Train Your Dragon, Puss in Boots: Last Wish, Shrek 2,
Wild Robot.
I was like Wild Robot. Like it was. 7 through 10 were the ones that I had to make decisions on. The top 6 I knew about.
Yep.
And one of those movies I had in that list was a movie I recently found out is a DreamWorks movie. Robots is not a DreamWorks movie.
Oh yeah, that's
Ewan McGregor, Robin Williams, they're robots. They're in Robot City.
yeah.
I was shocked to find out that's
What
not a
was it?
DreamWorks movie.
It was-
I don't know, but it's not a DreamWorks.
Yeah.
That would 100% be in my top 10. Maybe would be pushing top 5.
Yeah, I think it would come in at like number 5 or 6 for me. Robots is a lot of fun. It's not Illumination. That was later. Was it the same company that did?
Blue Sky
Yeah,
Studios.
Blue Sky. That's what I was about to say. Blue Sky. They did Ice Age.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I for whatever reason, I knew for a fact it was DreamWorks. So when I made my short list, I was like, oh, Robots is 100% up there. I love Robots. It's just not on this list because it's not a DreamWorks movie. But I think the world of Robots.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
That was another one that I watched for the first time within the last year or two.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's super fun. It's
so
super
good.
funny.
Yeah.
I love the villain, Madam Gasket. I love the commentary on the upgrades and the this and the that. It's great.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Upgrades! That's where I learned the song "Eye of the Tiger" because that's when they introduced the upgrade.
And I want to have sex with the female robot.
Piper.
Yeah.
The
I
yellow
want to
one?
pipe her.
Yeah, you do.
Piper. I barely know her, dude. Yeah. No, that was a lot of fun.
So there's our top 10 DreamWorks movies lists.